What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some Swarm Simulator. We were offline for probably about 24 hours, maybe a little longer, and it has made some insane progress. These numbers are ridiculous. I clicked on here. The achievement points seem to pop up here. I don't know if that was there before, if I just missed that. In the territory tab, we have 4 new things, which I didn't know we were even going to be getting. I think all these things do is, I didn't even look at them. They just produce territories. They don't produce each other, so I don't know like what the point of all of them are exactly. But this is a terrifying 8-legged beast who leaps upon their prey. Okay, so it looks like we're just a bunch of different kind of bugs. I thought it was like one kind of like bug, but it looks like, I mean, this is a spider, obviously. Snares and sticky traps. Okay, we have none of them. Produces 140. Okay. What's the problem with buying them? Like, what do they? Cost a ton of meat and larvae. So shouldn't you just always buy the best one if you can? Because they produce the... Yeah. Okay. So is there a point for me to still buy the swarmlings? That's my question. Any of you guys who know what you're doing, do I continue to buy those? Before we do that, though, I want to buy a ton of nests. And it looks like I can buy exactly 1,000. If I put in 1,000 here, I was actually looking at this before. You can see it uses 100 million queens. And that's how much we have. So we're definitely going to do that. Then it'll start producing nests, which will produce more queens. That's what we're doing. 100% buying those. Actually, that just produces queens, which we could then use to make more. But we're buying a greater queen, which we... Oh, you need 10,000 nests. Ah, we can buy a lot of those. About like 0.5 mil. All right. Oh, actually, that's a mil to... Okay, so it costs a lot. Wow. So we're not getting the greater queens now. That is for sure. We're gonna have to let that sit. 1,000 of those is plenty. We'll let that build its way back up. I don't think we need to build any drones or anything, because I think that's just a waste of our larvae at this point. We do have upgrades to buy, though. This will upgrade buy your first nexus, which generates energy. No idea what that is. Oh, a new tab. Okay, I haven't seen this yet. I looked into base. I haven't even seen anyone get a greater queen yet, but I saw like kind of up to that stage. From what I was like looking into it, I haven't seen all this either. I just saw these. Energy is new. Energy consuming special abilities. Okay, so they're like, okay, that makes sense. You earn. Okay, so you just earn a little bit of energy. It's very slow, and it looks like you only get up to 100%, and then it stays there. And looks like we can buy more nexus. Buy a second nexus. Uses a lot of meat and energy. Let's buy it though. It makes sense. So we can. Oh, I think this is how long till you get. That's what this timer is. It's how long till you can buy the next upgrade. You guys probably already answered that, but I figured it out. Get out of here. Instantly bursts a ton of larvae. Basically, costs us 1,600 per use. So we have. Okay. All right. So we're getting 0.2 energy a second. Again, it looks like it only stores up to 100%. Yeah, we can only store 200,000, which is probably a way to upgrade that later on in the Nexus tab. No, maybe in here. We're going to not spend any abilities, I don't think. We're going to save up and buy more Nexuses, I think, later on. But this basically warps time around your storm, instantly travel into the future, gaining 15 minutes of production. Does not produce energy, which would make sense. Uses 2,000 energy. Why can I cast 2? Oh, I have like 5,000 energy. Okay, I thought I only had 2,000 still. And this just creates a ton of meat. Alright, so those are cool. I'm assuming we get more abilities later down the line. I don't know how many more tabs are going to fit up here. I couldn't assume too many more. But I didn't look at any of these guys, really. I didn't actually read out their names. When we get into buying them, we probably will. Again, I can't even buy those. I could buy some of these, which use a ton of meat. I don't know what I should be focusing on. Do I care about territory as much? Maybe we should get the upgrades first. Let's get like the nest upgrades. Produces more queens. So that produces 2 queens per payout, right? We can't even see. Wow, we have so many queens. I can already be 1,000 more of these. Hell yeah. I didn't know they were going to produce that many that fast. Alright, so we'll get up to greater queens in no time, actually. That probably will go a lot faster than I'm thinking it will. So this produces more drones. We'll spend the queens on it. And we can buy this. Multiple queens hatch from larvae. It's not. We can buy up to 4 of them? Costs 1 nest. Let's just buy 4 of them. Next upgrade costs 10,000 nests. So now we're producing more drones every time we produce them. And then in here, they gather more meat, which I think you can see up here. You can see how good they are. Each one produces... Okay. You can see how it's compounding together, basically. And then multiple drones hatch from each larvae. Does not affect queen production. So queen production I don't think changes it, but we'll buy that. So we can get the next upgrade for this in that amount of time, and we can get the next upgrade for this very shortly if we have the 100 million queens, which we'll get in no time. We spent a lot of our nest again, so it kind of sucks. I just want to keep it above 1,000. I want to make sure we get a ton of queens overnight. I still have a ton of larvae, which I can do. Nothing seems to be costing territory yet. Oh, actually, this uses territory, doesn't it? No, this is meat. Hatchery, we'll buy those, which produces more larvae. So we're at earn 56 per second. That's awesome. Expansions increase your hatcheries, larvae production. This just increases it as well. So now it's at 109 larvae per second. And this is the territory one, right? Larvae production increased 1% per achievement point. We'll get that. And that takes 8 months. What? Why does that take... Why does it say it takes 8 months? And 8 days to buy the next one. I'm assuming that speeds up somehow. Because I swear, there's no way. I don't think we're buying more of these is worth it, but we'll get the upgrades. So it just makes them produce more per second. Again, I feel like we definitely should. Let's buy some of these, like... I don't know, let's just buy that, whatever. We're going to get more territory than we've ever had, so... There's no actually upgrade. Wow, okay, you can see really how much it does. And then there's upgrades in here, which cost... from each larva. Okay, so that makes it so we can buy more. Now when I buy these, I get even a ridiculous... Wow. That's half of what we have. Let's do it. Alright, so that's going to do a lot. Alright, if you could go away now. That'd be nice. That's also increasing how much of these we get per second, which you can see. That was at 109 just a bit ago. But so we got achievements, it went up more. How many of these should we buy? Let's just buy 10,000. Straight up. Actually, before we do that, let's buy these. 100 meat and 1 larva for the next upgrade. Let's just buy all of them. And then let's buy... That's 10,000, which is going to be by way more than 10,000. That's awesome. Now we got a ton of those, which is, again, producing a shit ton. You can see the percentage. So I guess buying this other stuff is not necessarily a bad idea, because you get to the point where you buy so much of it. Like if I buy, for example, how many does 10,000 get me? A lot. Which I don't think is going to really put them in there. No, not at all. Still think we're best off going up this direction. Let's buy the upgrade here. What does each one go up by? It goes up by 1. So it just costs more meat. That's really all it is. Meat and a little bit of larva, which we're getting fairly low on, but not too low. Oh, we can't buy 10,000. Let's just spend the rest of it on those. Or rest of whatever we spent on those. We have tons of territory coming out. Again, I don't know what I should be spending into these. What I do know is if we come back in here, we can buy another 1,000 of these, and I can buy 6 million of those, which then can come back and buy... we'll have to wait to buy these. We'll be able to buy more of those. We'll be at a greater queen soon enough. We get the next upgrade here, which is multiple drones hatch from each egg. I'm not buying those, though. Is there a point to still buy these? So if I bought, like, for example, I only have 2,000. Let's just spend 2,000. Are we going to even see a number change? No. I mean, I don't know if it's worth buying more like drones, for example, because they're just going to produce themselves. So it doesn't make too much sense to me. We already have upgrades going. Like, upgrades are just going insane. Expansion upgrades, which is more achievement points, which, again, is more larva. Oh, my God, this is ridiculous. This is so fun, but we'll buy these when we can buy these. But we can't buy any of these yet. They cost just too much territory. We'll be able to get that soon enough. I am going to cut this here, though, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Actually, we're going to hang on. Actually, this is only going to be half of it. We're going to do 2 halves in this video. So I will catch you guys in the next half. Alright, this is just a quick little mini update. I got to the point where I could actually afford these guys for the territory, not the Greater Queen. Actually, I can do the Greater Queens as well. We can upgrade this here, which a faster Queen production, but nonetheless, we can buy a ton of these, which then we can buy, I think, 2? Yep, 2 of these, which unlocks the hive, which basically hives are huge structures crafted from meat. By these thousands of queens, they allow your swarm to grow even faster. No hives, and basically we need 100k Greater Queens, which is going to take a while. We got another upgrade on this we're going to buy. I can't get any upgrades here. That actually used one of our Greater Queens, which is okay. Actually, probably shouldn't have done that. I didn't really think about that. But whatever, nonetheless, it'll compound overnight. We'll make a ton of nest, and we'll come back tomorrow with a ton. This is actually just a couple hours later after that last one. So we're going to buy that and that. Just buying the upgrades, basically. And then, like I said, we can buy this, which will allow us to get multiples, which only costs it costs a bunch of larvae, which is okay. So now we got a couple upgrades of that, and we can buy technically 16 of these. We were buying as many as we can there. 16. I thought it was gonna give us. Oh, we had bought one, which gave us 16. I believe is what happened, because it's times 16. Yeah. So now we got one of those producing a ton of stuff as well. You can see that roaches. They're actually one of the smaller ones, but nonetheless, they'll be pretty nice in the long run. And it just kind of explains them. They're literally just cockroaches by the looks of it. Nearly impossible to kill. I don't know if there's going to be any more in there, but that's it for all the upgrades. Again, going to catch you guys tomorrow in the next part of this video. Alrighty, guys, so we're back here. It's the next day. It's been probably about 24 hours, maybe a little less. But nonetheless, this is getting weird to where it's like SX meat, like that's the number, and I don't like it. So I'm actually switching this over to scientific notation, just so you guys know. That's why this may be different from yours if you're still playing and you're not on scientific notation. Nonetheless, the objective is I want a hive. No, I don't. That's a lot. Holy shit, do we need a lot of greater queens. Alright. Nonetheless, let's go buy any should we buy upgrades last or first? I think we should buy them first, huh? We could hatch a ton of these. That's like nothing, actually. Hatching would be kind of dumb. Anyways, I'm going to buy all the upgrades, I think. The max upgrades. I found out what this bar means, by the way. You guys kind of let me know. This is like at my current rate of production, that's how long it'll take till I unlock the next upgrade. So like that thing that was like 8 months or whatever it was yesterday, wouldn't be that right now. I don't know if I'm even updated. Did I already do? Yeah, I did. I just did this. Okay. Don't want to buy those. Just build those. This one doesn't even have a time. Oh, we just need 100 greater queens. That's why. I could probably buy a bunch of. Yeah, you can see I can buy a ton of them. To do the next upgrade, you need a ton of. Okay, I want to say, can I do that? But I guess let's just spend like half of what we can buy. I don't know what's a limit right now. What if I say I want to buy the 291? It's our nests. Yeah, we'll do it all then. I'm okay with that. And we can buy the next upgrade in here, which is 100 of our 100 of our greater queens. And multiple nests are constructed from each larva. And by this does not predict greater queen production. That mean that doesn't count if it automatically produces it. If this is producing it, is that what I'm getting from that? That it's only if I buy it, it gives that extra production. I'm kind of confused about that. I'm gonna buy it anyways. We'll spend the 100 queens on it. Whatever. Getting to, like I said, this is actually going to take a while. I thought hives would be a little closer than that. Nonetheless, let's get over to larva. There's going to be tons of upgrades in here, which we're also going to buy. I'm just going to buy as much as I can of everything. That just costs meat to upgrade, which we had a very large amount of. This just costs territory, which that's the main reason for territory is to do it here. This just went down, and I could have bought this, but I didn't even think about it. That was close, actually. I don't think I could have bought it, but nonetheless, we're making a lot of larvae per second right now. We still have a ton of larvae. We'll come back and spend those where needed later if we don't find a spot to place them. But can we buy these? Oh, we can. We can get 13 of these things. It's going to use up the rest of our meat if we do it. I said we buy 10 of them. Should we get upgrades first? Yeah, we should. Yeah, that's actually not that bad. Now I can buy a ton of them. Let's buy 250. Ooh, not that. 250 of them. Oh yeah, I forgot how much that. Oh no, that was okay, I guess. All right, nonetheless, whatever. We just bought a ton there. I don't think we didn't have enough meat to do the 250's worth. I don't think. So the issue was I want to get at least a couple of these too. So let's get like 300 of those. Boom. I should probably get the upgrades first, huh? Oh, come on, go away. Just buy all the upgrades. Now if I get 300 of them, does way more than 300. Let's just grab all the upgrades for everything first real quick. There's actually a button in here. I kind of like reading them by, though. Just to see what I'm getting. Although it's always just upgrades to like the multiples. We're just going to get them all. Alright, we got all those. So now we can buy a ton of these. Wow, let's just spend half of whatever on that. I don't know what's our like main focus, if it's territory or like what I should be upgrading. I don't have many of these. Spending like half. I think again, I'm pretty sure this is like half production on it. So now we've got a ton of territory. A lot of it's being produced up here. Roaches are doing a ton. We could probably buy more of these, right? Yeah, why not? And how many of these can we get? Not that many. No, we'll just stick with that. I don't think we need more territory. So we have energy now too. This whole energy stuff, we have 100%. So we gotta spend it. So we can do a meat rush, which gets a ton, instantly creates a ton of meat basically, and that's more meat than we have there. A warp storm instantly travels 15 minutes of production. Does not produce energy, or does not, yeah, it doesn't produce energy. That's 2,000 energy, or instantly give birth to a ton of larvae. I think we're gonna try to cast the meat production. Cast 2 of those, I guess. Alright, can we level you up? What do we need to level that up? Larva. So actually, if that's the case, let's cast the larva one. So if we cast that once, we should be able to get the next nexus. Yeah. Awesome. Look, we're learning the game. And now we got a new thing in the energy production. So instead of nexus, it's nightbug, which costs 10 energy in 1 larva. Why does that seem so cheap? They're just night bugs like you'd think. And night bugs store... Oh, they store your maximum energy. Okay. Hatching diminishing returns, but increase its max to 500%. So, for example, say we bought... Let's just buy one. What can we store now? Did that just go from 20,000 to 30,000 with one of those? Oh, it's real diminishing returns, huh? I think it was at 20%. I don't know how many of these I should really be buying. We have 10. Let's buy 90, and then buy 900. Let's get 1,000 of those things. So we can store a ton of energy. I don't really know how much energy we should be using or spending. I think what do we buy with energy? Oh, we can get wasp now. Man, there's so much to this game. I feel like I know nothing about this. Let's get all that. We can't grab any of this. We don't have enough meat. I don't really care to get just a couple wasps. It's not a big deal. Let's get the larva upgrades though. The expansion here, and this is the percent thing. We'll grab that. Whew, man, this is intense. These use energy to buy, right? What bought with energy? I forget what it was. Territory, I thought. No. We spent energy on something. Was it these? Or territory. Sorry, nothing about with energy. They bought territory. Yeah, that's it. And then these buy with these use energy. So our next Nexus upgrade costs quite a bit. So our production didn't go up at all, besides that one we bought, went up 0.1. But now we can just store a ton. So every day we get on, I'm assuming we should probably spend all our energy. I don't know if using the 15 minutes into the feature is super worth. I think using these would make more sense. For example, let me cast 2 of those and then 2 of those. And that should be the rest of my energy. Yeah. We're basically down to no energy, but we have a ton of meat and a ton of larvae to go spend. We actually have more upgrades unlocking, which is awesome. Let's buy those. What are these using? That's territory to upgrade. So more territory is amazing. Rushing territory would not be a bad idea then. We'll grab that. We can hatch a ton of those. Again, I don't know what I should really be trying to hatch. We're hatching that. Look at that. I saw that. That looked good. That was all our wasps. But yeah, we could have got a couple, or that would. I'm sorry, that wasn't all our wasps. It was all our territory. But we could have bought a couple wasps if we wanted. I don't know what I should be focusing on here. Obviously, we want greater queens, and I could buy a ton of nests, which we're gonna buy like that, and then see how many of these we can make. 2,000, okay, and then we can get a nest upgrade. 10,000 greater queens for the next upgrade. But let's again just buy 2 of those, and then come here buy 7,000. How many do we need for that? 100,000. That's 100,000. Yeah. Just for anyone who doesn't know, what that is, it's 1, and then whatever this number is, and then if it's 5, that's 5 zeros after the decimal place. So that's how you can get kind of the number you're looking at. So that's where you get 100,000 at. Just for anyone confused. So I may not have spent those the best. I don't know at one point I should keep doing this. I don't know if these go up when only I buy into them or what. Let's just buy as many as we can. It should be the rest of our larvae. It is. And then buy as many of these as we can. Just get this as high as possible. Larvae is not the issue. So that's what energy is good for. It's helping to rush that. Okay. I get it. Man, this game is so addicting. You don't know how, I look forward so much to come home and play this. Not necessarily come home and play this exactly, but I look forward to coming to record all the videos. But this one, right now, because it's a new game, we got that up a lot too, which brought this up even more. We got that to 1,000 earlier in the episode, and that's now up to 5,000. You can see that bonus is pretty crazy. I guess there's going to be another tab that comes up that's called mutagen, and that is basically the resetting tab. It's because you ascend in this game as well. So I don't really know much about that. I haven't looked into it. I was just again told by you guys, so just trusting you guys on that. None of these are obviously worth leveling or buying. I don't think buying drones is worth any more at all. Even queens probably isn't worth buying any bit of. Maybe nests. Actually, yeah, nests. We've been buying nests. Nests would still be smart, but we really need to get in there. They produce those so fast now. When we come back tomorrow, we're going to be at such a good spot. I may actually record a couple hours. I still got a couple hours before I go to bed. I might start the next episode just to get a bit of a lead. But anyways, guys, we did a lot this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this. You guys are giving some amazing support on this series. I'm going to up it to a 3 times a week. It was going to be 1, and then I really liked it, so I was going to do 2 days a week. And now that you guys are liking it so much, I'm going to try to get it out 3 times a week. It'll be kind of like the other games that, you know, I record a little bit of. I don't think I want to make it like an everyday thing. We already have Quick Heroes that's every day. I don't want to think I want to add this to it. Let me know what you guys think of it without music. It takes me extra time to edit it with music, and I can definitely do it if you guys would prefer with music in the background. But I think I want to go without music. I think it's kind of how I personally am fine with this one. For some reason, like cookie clickers, I like with the music, but let me know. But nonetheless, I'm just rambling at this point. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If so, please smash the like button. And as always, catch you guys later. Peace.